Grand rises to everybody. Happy prep day. This is keeping it all the way real hour right now. This is keeping it all the way real right now hour. Excuse my bags because I'm carrying a lot right now. First we gonna breathe. There is nothing you can't tell me that a cop will not kill a black man for. At this point. We liable to get shot at if we riding past a cop and look him in his face. He can follow us home and kill us. So what I'm saying to everybody, is don't be taken by the unfortunate events of the 2/3 and our brothers and sisters to the point where you go out. They're trying to provoke you. But when they come your way, honey, it's my pomegranate juice, real kind of light, when they come your way, make it worth their while. When they think that you are not righteous for fighting back, remind them of Samson, David, Maccabees, Susanna, Judith, Moses, Gideon, Joshua. Remind them that the people in our book were always righteous and fighters. Righteous and fighters. So when they come your way, if you fear their law, you don't fear the laws of the Most High. But if you fear the laws of the Most High and you don't fear them, you won't be worried about nothing. Because now I know why a while ago, I had a dream that I was walking like I was in like a desert. It was like these abilities I had to be somewhere. I don't know how I got there. And it was cops being mean to a dog. It was like a black dog on the ground. They shot the dog. It was mean. I was so mad about how they was treating the dog. And it was like as though, it was like the Most High was showing me I was getting mad at them treating black people wrong. And not to be rude, it's a dog in a dream. They say like a dog is like a person's best friend. So it's like somebody felt dear to me. And I was up on the scene, nurturing and caring for the dog. And then the cop said something like, what you want to do? Da, da, da. Right? And pulled a gun out on me. And I'm walking off not scared. And as if they tried to shoot me, but they couldn't get me. Either they couldn't get me, or I don't remember, quite remember, but they couldn't get me, or they was just, I had his hand on me. I think I had his hand on me, or they couldn't pull the trigger. But yeah, all I'm simply saying to y'all family is don't be scared to be about this life. Let me tell you something. They not scared to be about this life. So I'm going to be the type person, if I go out, or you would think you're going to take my children, my loved ones, and all this and the third, it's going to be a battle, or you're not going to get to them. And it's going to be a battle. Like, it's going to be a battle. Like, that's why, listen, y'all better stop playing and go over there and read 2nd Esdras chapter 16. Abba said, oh, my children, be ready at the battle, and even at them days, be as pilgrims on the earth. Don't be worried about what these devils is talking about. Don't get settled where you are. Let your life try to learn how to be settled in a bag, and try to learn how to pay attention to nature and take heed to the spirit. Because Most High is going to be shifting and moving this earth. And that's why he said, be ready at the battle and be as pilgrims. Move as he move. Yeah, because I ain't with that dumb stuff. Y'all better not be with that dumb stuff. Rules is, for now on, I don't care. Like, if you see something happening, don't record it, do something. It's like people are scared. Like, If their thing is on their waist and they didn't pull their gun and they tussling with you, you already know the body has a vest. So there's certain pressure points that's available to us for self-defense. You got to understand when they start breaking and violating their own laws and constitution and they step out of that jurisdiction, like the hyena said to Simba, do you know what we do to people that step outside of their kingdom? You step out of your jurisdiction, you don't do right. We already see the pattern of them not holding you accountable and not punishing you. You step on this side, you need to see death. When we start killing enough of these cops, when enough of these cops start seeing people start fighting back for self-defense and tired of being treated like cattle and dogs shot in the street, then they'll freaking realize what kind of job they're endorsing and what authorities is telling them to be puppets on the line to put their lives in danger. Idiots. They're playing soldiers for some cause, and it's obvious that they seem to enjoy it. See, these the ones that didn't want to fight the battles in the nations and get shot up and stuff like that. Military. These are the ones that just want to hate on black people, want to shoot people, rejects and slops, and want to get a job that has some authority. You know, punks that grew up. The ROTC kids and the patrol kids. They get the little patrol belt in the hallways. They be happy to snitch on somebody. Happy to tell somebody slow down the hallway, you running too fast. Just press. The snitch is mad. Like we now see him with Derek. I don't care for his last name. That little dirty dog, D-Wreck, because he just wrecked a lot of stuff, okay? That's what I'm going to call him, D-Wreck. He's a reckless creature, okay? We see how we are now getting news that he had history with our brother. He had aught with our brother. What malice could someone who had aught with somebody do an open murder and get away? Oh, no. We don't care. Y'all locked him up now. But y'all would still showed us y'all would have not locked him up. So what that's showing us is that y'all justice system was really just for y'all, not none of us. And that our scriptures provides for us liberty, justice, freedom, eternity, all this for righteousness. Because if I come correct, Solomon has a lot of wisdom they took from us. And Samson, in his last hours, he took them out. He prayed to the Father. I have sinned against you. My eyes have been gouged out because my eyes have sinned against you. And Father, if you can allow me to die here while taking out the rest of these Philistines, I want... that was a prayer to you. And Abba honored his prayer and gave him his strength. So that means Abba gave him an anointing, a strength to kill these devils. See, don't get too Christianity, too church, where you won't ask the Father for the anointing to kill these demons. If you want to still be a puppet out here and be afraid and a pussycat. Because he showed you in the time of Gideon, he not for the fraidy cats. He ain't for the fraidy cats. And I'm going to put it to you like this. Be ready at the battle. That's what his words say. If you believe in the scriptures, don't be just reading it. Believe in it. Do it. It's time to walk the word. You don't just read stories about people that was killing and conquering and righteousness and all of a sudden become docile to a doctrine that comes from an oppressor, and you think it's a crime. We got to break loose from that buck breaking. We are the generation that's going to break loose from the chains and free the horse. To dismantle their very Willie Lynch, all that Jim Crow, all that stuff, by simply coming back to nature, loving each other like never before. See, loving each other first, okay? Not these other nations, okay? And the Most High. Most importantly, always first and foremost, the Most High. The Most High, and then loving each other. Like, we don't got time to be... We did enough being friends with y'all. We see where it got us. Didn't get us nowhere. So it's time for us, brothers and sisters, to come together like the ancient of old. If our ancestors was to be upon this earth today, a lot of their children, they would probably say, "You are a dishonor to me. Shut your mouth. Be quiet. You have done a dumb disgrace." Why? Because they're speaking against things they have no knowledge on. People that have a problem with the Native Americans. People that have a problem with, you know, us all being united, like on one accord, not just physically, but definitely spiritually under the Most High. Like they got a problem with that. People want to be B1s. People want to make up things and create their own government and stuff. And I get it, but why can't you see that your component is bigger than what you can handle? If we can't see what's up against us is bigger than what we can handle, then we're still asleep. Like people that swear to be woke are not woke. You're not woke if you're not woke according to the Spirit of the Father and righteousness. I'm sorry. I admire many of other, black people. No, I'm not going to use that term. Many of my other brothers scattered abroad via beautiful different shades of brown and black. We come in all beautiful shades of brown and black. My heart is troubled that they don't know the way when they get stuck on their own imaginations. If you can look up Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3, it would really try to keep your mind. It'll really shift your understanding of what time it is. You'll understand, first and foremost, that the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High. There shall no torment touch them. Okay? Though they be punished in front of man and seem to be going out here, in a very torturous manner, they're in shalom. So, you got to consider that. It says the souls are in the hand of the righteous. The souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High. So, that means, and there shall no torment touch you. That means the only thing he really going to look out for and keep in the end is your soul. That means in this place, you got to die to get out of here. This is actually hell for his children. This kingdom is, like our Mashiach said, is not of our kingdom. So, people can watch, say things, imitate, take, grab, or whatever, but they're not going to have the understanding. It's going to get them through when the time comes. So, if they don't have the oil, I will help them. But, what's really important is that we really understand is that in this world, also it's mentioned in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, which you'll find in the Apocrypha, that it is, a man is born into trouble. Like, you're not going to get away from it. This world is guaranteed. This being born. That's why people celebrating their birthday, they don't really understand. Even Job said, the day I cursed the day I was born. When he was humbled by his chastisement of the Most High, it humbled Job so much so that he said, "Cursed is the day I was born." People don't really ever understand that, right? And I remember looking up also in the a song, saw this thing somewhere. It said, and it was a quote from a satanic Bible that was a post from this nasty guy who was on a TV show, I think Oprah Winfrey. He was a bald head and he was like a devil worshiper. Some people may know his name. I don't know. If I did, I don't want to speak it, but not in fear, because I have honor for my father. But long story short, they was just basically saying that the most highest satanic ritual was birthdays. And I was like, wow. And you would think about it because it's idolatry. It's the worship of self, because think about it. You didn't create you. If you are progressed another year to sustain life, because it has nothing to do with you. It has all to do with the Father, who is the giver of life. And so celebrating yourself and receiving gifts seems vain and idle, because the very Father himself, when he gave him himself, he came to give, to serve, and to die. So the way he gave, it was humble, it was meek, it was lowly, it was gentle, but it was stern as well, because it wasn't on homosexuality. So we got to realize that the way our Father is, if we're of our Father, we would be the same of him. We won't idolize ourselves, worship ourselves on a birthday. We won't worship somebody else. We could change and say born day. It doesn't matter, because if you're born again, would you really be celebrating birthdays? If you're born again, if you want to celebrate something, celebrate the day you was immersed. How about no one celebrates the day they were immersed? Does anyone celebrate the day they were immersed? Because I told my family, if we're going to celebrate them, that's what we should do. You know, think about that. You want to celebrate that? Yeah. That will remind you to become more born again every day. That's how you celebrate a birthday when you're born again. Because every day you're born again. You're dying to self. Constantly dying. And that's where we want to get. That's where people may perceive that they are there, or they might myself. I want to get there too. I want to get there. Can we get there? Let's get there, family. Let's do it. While everything else is crumbling beyond us and around us, let's keep our mind on him, because he said in his word, he will keep them in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on him. Come on. So let's keep our mind on him and seek righteousness while everything else around us is crumbling. Not press, seeking righteousness. Not press, be seeking righteousness. Yes, happy prep day, family. Love y'all. And I pray y'all have a wonderful day. Thinking about having something on the grill. I don't know. I might do something on the grill. I might eat a humble meal sometime, depending on how I feel. But I love y'all. I'm excited. Allah has brought forth to us another prep day that we're able to prepare to see another Shabbat. So that's a blessing, family, because it's a blessing to see your Shabbat. So thank you all for tuning in, and love you all. Shalom. Happy prep day.